House prices in Ireland are completely out of control. The most recent report from the Central Statistics Office has said that house prices in Ireland have increased by 9.6% in the year to July 2024. This is 12% above the 2007 peak, and we saw where that ended up. Now we're on the same road again to more misery, more unaffordability, and more of a generation to emigrate. Along here in Terenure, there's a house just up along here that's up for sale in the market, currently at €499,000. See, as you can see, they're small cottages, probably built for the working classes many years ago, but now they're up for sale at just shy of €500,000. Now, in the context of that, we can see that that will go well in excess of €500,000, there's no doubt, because of the frenzy that's in the property market. But of course, it's only for the rich to benefit from this and who can afford it, because only the top 14 and 15% of people in Ireland can afford a home. Now, when you consider what's going on in Ireland in terms of the policies of the government by giving a help to buy scheme, which again is inflating property prices also as well, and they've always sat by and facilitated the developers, the landlords and the speculators from housing as well. So this is one of these estate agents here. I'll give you one example to the frenzy of the housing market. House there in Dublin 12, Carrow Road, ex-council house, on the market now for €390,000. Sold off, built through public money, and sold off at huge profits for people. Here in Dublin 6, the median price is €750,000, absolutely insane. When you consider prices are rising to unsustainable levels, demand is unprecedented high, and not to mention the extra pressures that's coming on supply because of the immigration chaos. Central Bank reported during the week that we need an extra 52,000 homes per year up until 2050. Isn't that food for thought in terms of the immigration chaos in Ireland? Already there are estimations that we have a shortfall of 260,000 homes currently. And yet, as I come up along here in Terenure, you can see businesses closing now because of the cost of living disaster. Behind me, there's a building that was there, a restaurant that's closed down a number of years ago. And across the way, what do we have? Another estate agent. And a recently opened estate agent just up there. So it's absolutely insane. As I said, it's a non-productive asset because the money doesn't get regenerated in the real economy, such as if somebody invested in a factory or a business. This just is parasitic in nature. It takes money out of the local economy and puts pressure on more and more people. And it's actually used in our GDP figures, which ties into the leprechaun economic figures in terms of the sky-high rents and the values of property. Yet again, there we go, another property estate agent as well. But we've seen many crashes in Ireland, from the tech bubble. We've seen it most recently with the financial crash back in 2008, where the banks were offering up to 110% mortgages at one point, forcing more people over the edge. And now the bankers who got bailed out, through all of us, are now getting their bonuses back and their pay restrictions pulled by the political establishment, because that's who they represent. So with this insanity, is this going to continue? As I said, with more and more people who can't afford to buy a home, not to mention the absolute unaffordability of it. And there we go, another letting estate agent over there as well. Estate agents and valuers and auctioneers. And down the road we have two more, Sherry Fitzgerald and Douglas Newman and Good. You can't take more than 2 or 3 steps without seeing an estate agent in Terenure. The road we have Quilton again next to the Bank of Ireland as well. So are we heading for a grand collapse again with property prices and unsustainable levels, and with so many people who are putting money into property as a basis of speculation? Currently 50% of the recent house purchases have been cash buyers. when so much money is on deposit in Ireland, with the wealthy of course, up to 160 billion is on deposit in Ireland currently, and 50% of homeowners in Ireland are mortgage free. There we go, another letting agent there as well, Maher and Gleeson. And we have another one, Woolery and O'Gara. Palmerston Road, 2.75 million. Absolutely insane. So is Ireland heading for a rude awakening and a huge crash? Of course, we're wide open to international issues, geopolitical issues as well, and what will come from outside Ireland in terms of the multinationals as well. We can see that with the tech companies. We can also see it with the, as I said, geopolitical issues with the war in Ukraine and the huge amount of debt that's been foisted upon nations. That is just a giant pyramid scheme to control countries. So crazy stuff going on here in Terenure. This is just a micro view of the bigger picture. Across the way we had another business that closed down, Think Bike. They had a store in Rathmines as well that closed down a number of weeks ago, and we've had a few other restaurants, small restaurants that have closed down in Terenure in the recent past also. But plenty of room for the speculation of the non-productive investments and assets, all to facilitate the rich and embolden the property classes while make the poor and the ones without property poorer, and not to mention all the other multitude of crises we have again. So is Ireland headed for property collapse? It's insane, unaffordable, and I know the previous estimations of the property market and property crashes would be reliant on the demand, supply, and of course the Irish government will always say the indicators are looking good because they have employed so many people in a low wage economy. But again, so many people cannot afford anywhere to live, to rent, to buy. It's absolutely affordable. So Terenure is a case in point. No small businesses that support local jobs, that support local industry, that actually produces something for the real economy locally and stays in the local area. Businesses are closing down under serious pressure, and all you're left with is estate agents that are essentially just parasitic, profiting from the misery of others and profiting from politically mandated policies that facilitate and serve the rich. Thanks for all the support with my videos. Hope you like them. Please press subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.